So you may or may not have heard of the hero's journey before. Made popular by Joseph Campbell, it's this classic story structure. It's in so many stories you might not even realize, but think of like Star Wars or the Odyssey, or also like Harry Potter or The Sandlot. The structure goes like this. The hero starts in an ordinary world. They receive a call to adventure. They face trials and they meet mentors and they confront enemies, enter a dark night of the soul or the abyss, and there they gain wisdom or a gift of some sort. They return home transformed and then they bring that wisdom to their community. So it's a really powerful framework, but it really centers on individual conquering and achieving, and it also involves the hero returning to the same world from which he left. The hero's journey is different than the heroine's journey. This is where Maureen Murdock comes in. She was a student of Campbell's and realized this model did not reflect her experience or the experiences of the women that she worked with. When she asked Campbell about it, he said, "Women don't need to make this journey. They are the place people are trying to get to." Murdock created the heroine's journey to really fit women's experiences, and it's a more cyclical, integrative, inner path. Version of the heroine's journey, it begins with a rejection of the feminine. We try to succeed in a world adopting masculine ideals. Achievement, control, independence, I don't need anybody. Often disconnecting from our intuition and our softness and our femininity in any emotional life. Eventually that pursuit leaves us feeling pretty empty, like burnout. We descend into grief and confusion and identity issues and spiritual anguish, something I think many of us can relate to. But instead of conquering it, we listen and we tune in. Reclaim the parts of ourselves that we abandoned. We learn to integrate the masculine and the feminine. And we come home to ourselves, not as someone who conquered something, but as someone who is whole because they've called the parts of themselves back home. That's what my workshop on July 20th is about. It's calling yourself home. It's reclaiming the parts of yourselves you left behind. We're not fixing ourselves. We're not pushing ourselves harder. We're remembering wholeness, reclaiming, and rewriting your story. We'll do some movement. We'll do some journaling. We'll do a little spell booking. I'll guide you through all of this. It'll be time for sharing if you want to share. You're gonna walk away with practices to integrate these ideas into your actual life. Because the hero's journey and the male gaze is really just the water we've been swimming in, the air we've been breathing our whole lives, and stepping out of it takes some consciousness, and I want to help you through that. Hope to see you there.